Okay, so welcome to this very informative and enlightening presentation. So I will be your assistant during this, so please just let me know when you wish to move on to the slides.
Okay. Welcome, Croeso, willkommen. Hi everyone, and welcome to my wonderful presentation today. I can't believe that 7,000 of you have crammed this room today to come and see little old me. So without further ado, let's get straight to my presentation, which is all about how we see ourselves in society. Now, sometimes what people see on the outside is not what is actually being felt on the inside, and someone that may look like they are coping fine with life is actually feeling very different on the inside, and they feel like they need a lifeline thrown to them. So next slide to find out what this lifeline is. This lifeline is not a portal to another land. Unfortunately, many people believe that if they stare into the mirror long enough, that all of their worries will be taken away and they'll be whisked off to a wonderland. But sadly, that is not the reality of life, as we will find out in our next slide. Sometimes what we need is we just need to go for a good walk to clear our heads, somewhere peaceful, somewhere tranquil. And it's really important to be at one with nature, to feel grounded, to feel that you are one with the earth and that the earth is one with you. Much like the trees, you need to take root, and you need time to grow, time to breathe, time to really stretch out. And you need years of knowledge under your belt before you make those drastic decisions that can sometimes come from just feeling out of place in the world. Next slide, please. She only paints with bold colors because she wants your attention. You don't realize it, you just think, what a wonderful artist. But what she is really saying is, help me. I may look like I'm fine, but actually I'm not. And I need you to notice me, and I need you to care for me. Next slide, please. So sometimes you have to sever those ties to the things that cause you negativity. Negativity surrounds us all, and it's just bringing us all down. And sometimes the people that you think are the people propping you up the most are actually the people that are pulling you down. And it's not easy, but once you sever those ties, you will feel a sense of freedom and a sense of clarity, which leads me to my next slide. Clarity. Some people see the world from a different perspective. And that is the key to clarity. Don't just look at the world based on what somebody else tells you you should be seeing. If you need to flip things upside down, you flip things upside down. Whatever works for you is the perspective that matters. Next slide, please. So, when you see those people that are bold and full of all the bright colors of the rainbow, and they look like they've got it all together, what you need to realize is probably those people need more help than you do. Next slide, please. Follow the embarrassment, not ethics. Embarrassment comes from people feeling like they've been judged. The only person that you need to worry about is you. Remember your perspective. That's all that matters. Which leads me to my next slide, which is, I'm afraid, not what I was expecting the slide to be. I really need to have a word with my projectionist. Yes, let's move on to the next slide. Yes, well, this one really is no joke. Sometimes we feel like eggs. We feel delicate. We don't realize just how delicate we are sometimes. We only have a thin outer shell, and once it is broken, it is very hard to put back together. But Humpty Dumpty was not alone. If you surround yourself with the right kind of people, then they don't need all the king's horses and all the king's men. You just need a good group of friends around you, and they'll be able to put you back together again, and you won't end up fried on the floor. Next slide, please. So that concludes my talk, all about finding yourself and fitting into life as we know it, or life as you know it. It's really all about your perspective. Does anybody have any questions? One of the 7,000 of you out there.
Just a comment, Professor. I think you're a good egg.
Oh, thank you very much. It means a lot to me. It really does. It really does. To know that I've reached at least one person that thinks I'm a good egg makes me feel
Professor,
all white on the inside. Yes.
what kind of egg do you feel most of the time?
Most of the time I feel poached, because all of the universities are always trying to pay me more money to come and speak for them. So yeah, I feel poached most of the time.
Interesting.
Any more questions?
If we have no more questions, I will stop the presentation there. Thank you so much, Professor, for your time. It's been wonderful to spend this time with you. Very nice, very nicely done. Excellent, excellent.